Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the New York Knicks. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him.
And checking out his splits, you can tell he's taken more of a backseat in their offensive game plan the last 10 games. His usage rate isn't as high, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a stretch of fatigue.
Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Ortiz in at the one. And for the Pelicans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the four. Fears out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Queen in at the five. And so off the tip, it is New York. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And that one's good. Poole.
And doing a little damage inside the arc. That's a nice shot there by Poole.
Here's Ortiz. Sends it home from three-point land. Ortiz has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
For three, Fears. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. On the wing, Jones. Anunoby covering. For three, Fears. The rebound by Bridges. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night, and he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And over the last few seasons, we've really seen Jordan Poole mature as a player.
Williamson outside. Pass to Fears for three. That shot, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong. Nice.
Wow.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Williamson after the basket by New York on the other end. And he comes up with a bucket.
And that's where Zion wants the ball. And it's important his teammates get it to him there.
Here's Ortiz. Three-pointer, Bridges. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
Poole, the pass to Queen. Fires for three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track. I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And here's New Orleans now, after the basket by New York on the other end. For three, Fears. The Knicks with the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at this.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. A tough loss coming against San Antonio. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Queen, he's checked in for Misi. Zion Williamson comes in for Bay. Poole, he's checked in for Bull.
Oh, man!
Wow! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Jordan Poole out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Launches it from deep. Anunoby finds Brunson. Here's Ortiz. From the arc. Connects from downtown. Ortiz has got 18 points in the game.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And Zion might be one of, if not the, most powerful dunker in the league.
Pass to Ortiz. The 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Williamson. The kick out to Poole. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Brunson passes to Ortiz. Takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the Pelicans. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 47% so far in the second. Pass to Queen. Williamson against Hart. And that one's good. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
That is exactly where Williamson is unstoppable.
Brunson passes to Ortiz. And there's the drive. Count that one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, New Orleans shooting 40% so far in this one. Queen, the pass to Williamson. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Williamson's got 15.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Ortiz. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Williamson gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. No problems knocking that one down. Ortiz has got 34.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Let's go with a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And again, New York with the triple. And for New York, they're shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display. And another one!
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. Here's Williamson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
The Pelicans shooting around 44%. Not bad. And here's Williamson. 20 points for him. Blocked! Ortiz passes. Oh, man!
Look out below!
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And that one's good. Williamson.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Ortiz. And again, New York with the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Jones with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Fears. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the wing, right side. Blocked again!
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Shot clock at 5. No one near him. Jump shot is good. Fears has got 13.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here we go, one-on-one. Buries it down low.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back over to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. 4 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Fears has got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Ortiz. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Williamson, right side. Pass to Fears. On the wing, Jones. Here's Poole. 16 points for him. Offline with a 3.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Ortiz. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Pass to Fears. From 10 feet away, it's tipped. Anunoby passes to Ortiz. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Poole from long range. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Williamson looking around for three. Fears. And Anunoby pulls it down.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pass to Queen. And here's Williamson. Here's Fears. To snap the cold streak. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mobo comes in for Mikal Bridges. Hart's checked in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to fly.
Get you some!
Nice. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Pass to Queen. Poole looking it over. Outside Jones. Here's Queen. Robinson defending. For three. Fears. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. He takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Now here's Poole. McBride covers. For New Orleans, Messi, he's checked in for Queen. Bay comes in for Jones. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Poole. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And it's good for 2.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Robinson gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Fears. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Outside Murray. Pass to Fears. From downtown. It's rebounded by McBride. Here's Ortiz. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence, even when he misses. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season.